Welcome to your mat. Namaste. It's 8:15 in the evening from Hope Bay, Ontario. It's a beautiful evening to have a practice. And we'll start by keeping our eyes open. Keep the gaze soft. Gaze into the entire visual field. Include the periphery. Try to take it in as one perception, not identifying different objects. One visual field is light appearing in its spectrum of color and shadow. Now close your eyes and continue to gaze into that visual field. Notice what you see there. For a moment, recognize the seer behind the eyes. With conviction, state your sankalpa, your personal resolve 3 times. Gently open your eyes. Bring your arms forward like train tracks. I'll mirror you. Cross your left arm over the right. Wrap around at the elbows and the wrists. See if you can get your hands into prayer. If not, some sort of fist. Now pull your elbows up to the height of your shoulders. Take your forearms forward. Pull your shoulders down. Close your eyes and feel the stretch wherever it appears. Drop your head to the right side. Pull the left shoulder down more. Feel the stretch. Left side neck. Slowly bring your head back to neutral. Unwind your arms. And bring your hands into Chin Mudra. Be here for a breath. Second side, Garudasana, eagle arms. Arms forward. Right arm over left. Wrap them around. Lift the elbows up. Forearms forward. Shoulders down. Close your eyes. Drop your head to the left side. The ear falls towards the shoulder. Pull the right shoulder down. Make any other intuitive adjustments. Breathe your neck back to its neutral. Release your arms. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Remembering that you're exactly where you need to be in this moment. Gaze at the mat in front of you. Come to table. Downward facing dog. Come forward into a plank and focus on your shoulders. Make space in those joints. Straighten your elbows. Strengthen your triceps. Bend your knees, bring them down. Bend your elbows, take your chest and chin down. This is Ashtanga Namaskara. Asha, 8, Tanga limbs, Namaskara. Means to salute. We're saluting the 8 limbs of Patanjali's yoga. Flatten down. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Take your hands off the mat so that you know you're using your back strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe into plank. Be spacious in your shoulders. Bring more hollowness into the armpits. Try at the same time to bring knees, chest, and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Interlace your fingers behind you. Lifting your arms up. Lift your chin up. Feel the stretch in the front of your shoulders and in your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Bhujangasana. Opposite interlaced grip. Pull your knuckles back towards your heels. Bring the arms closer together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Press your weight back. Look forward. Left foot step between the hands. Flatten the right. Warrior 2. Get a wide stride. Take the right hand behind your back, along the small of your back, until you can reach it for the inner thigh. Parsva Konasana, side angle. Take the elbow down. Pull the right shoulder back and feel that stretch. Option to take the left fingers down or the hand down. Focus on the right shoulder. If the right hand is not holding the thigh, wherever you feel the right hand, press it into that part of your back. And you'll feel more of the right shoulder stretch. Close your eyes. Elongate through the spine. Keep the eyes closed. And in a measured way, slowly come back to the warrior two, feeling that right shoulder breathe. Open your eyes. Look down. Cartwheel the hands down. Downward facing dog. Connect to where you are now, in this moment. Right leg up to the sky. Look between the hands. Step the right foot there. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Left hand, slide it along the small of your back, reaching it towards the thigh. If it doesn't go there, no problem. You could even make a fist and just press it against the back. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Find your option. Left shoulder, pull it back behind you. Close your eyes. Where is the mind wandering off to? Come back to being embodied in this shape. Breathe into your shape. Keeping the eyes closed, challenge the balance and gently dissolve the posture. Warrior two. Open the eyes to look at the front of the mat. Place the palms there. Downward facing dog. Notice the space you've created in your shoulders. Look to the top of the mat. Bend the knees and hop there. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Walk your hands to the right edge of the mat for Prasarita Padottanasana, the wide leg forward fold. Point the feet inward. Dive down. Take your arms onto your back and interlace the fingers at the webbing. Make that a tight grip so that you can separate the wrists without the hands parting. Pull the arms up to the sky and then see if they could even drop forward towards your head. Pull your arms out of the shoulders. Press your fingertips to where they touch the hands. Feet, root the inner arches down. Point the sitting bones up. Slowly bring your arms onto your back. Release the finger grip and drop them down. Look to the top of your mat, the 12 o'clock. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Bring the right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Take your hands to the front knee. And let your hips fall. Take your right hand to the right leg behind you, anywhere, and lift the left arm up. Lift the base of your ribs up. Try to square your chest more to the sky. Open your throat. Feel the parts of your body that touch the mat, your foundation. And that it's not static. It's constantly moving to recalibrate your balance. Bring your gaze to the top of the mat. Cartwheel the hands there. Take the left leg back until you can sit in Vajrasana with hands in Chin Mudra. Breathe yourself back to presence. Pay attention to the breath to break free from being lost in thought. Second side, Anjaneyasana. Step the right foot forward. Drop your hips down, bringing your hands onto that front thigh. Find a sense of stability. Bring that into your mind too. Left hand, reach it back onto the leg somewhere. Right arm, pull it up. Blossom the heart open. Merge your base into the mat. Open your throat. Right hand, flare the fingers. Circulate your breath through your shape. Take your gaze to the top of the mat. Cartwheel the palms to arrive there. Vajrasana. Close your eyes. Be fully aware of your experience. Open your eyes and look down at the mat. Bring your body down. Take your arms like the cactus arms. Look at your right arm. Walk the hand once forward so that there's a bend at the elbow, a little bit more than 90 degrees. And you want to keep your elbow like this. Drop the right shoulder down. So this is an intense stretch for the right shoulder. Roll over onto the right side body. Rest your head down. Step the left leg behind you. Options for the left hand. You can keep it supporting you, or take that arm behind you onto the small of your back. You might scissor the legs more apart, creating a stable base. Right hand, flare the fingers apart and press the palm down. Feel what's happening. There's likely a stretch in the right deltoid. Perhaps in the intercostal muscles, front right ribs. Something happening in the right scapula. The shape is here as the focal point of your meditation. Now expand your awareness to feel your whole body in this shape. Maintain that full body awareness and slowly unwind. Arrive at Sphinx pose. Take a long, steady breath. Notice how different your right arm feels now. How much you needed that posture. Second side. Making the cactus arms. Walk the left hand forward just once. Roll onto the left side body. Scissor the legs apart so your right leg, your top leg, steps behind you. Option to take the right arm behind you. Close your eyes. Left hand. Make it a starfish. And press it down. Look into the closed eye space. When you get caught in a loop of thought, notice the theme, the movie playing. Focus your attention on the sensations of this unique shape. Feel the whole body in this shape. And slowly come out of it. Back to Sphinx. Notice that renewed sense of energy and awareness in your shoulder girdle, in your ribs. Let's use that range of motion in our shoulders. Dhanurasana bow. Bend the knees and spread them apart. Grab the ankle creases from the outside of the ankles. Hold on tight. Point the toes up. Now kick up to make your bow. Open your throat. Try to keep the weight in the soft part of the belly. Relax at the shoulders. Lift the base of the ribs up. Strengthen around your spine. Look down. Slowly come out. Child's pose. With your arms resting beside the body. Keep the knees close together and get more of your chest onto the hump of your legs. Bend your elbows so that the shoulders can just fall and the shoulder blades fall apart. When you breathe in, try to stretch the back ribs. Next breath in. Peel your torso off your thighs. Vajrasana. Hands in Chin Mudra. Breathe yourself back to neutrality. A neutral feeling in your body and also in the mind. Come to sit for Gomukhasana. I'll mirror you. Put your right knee on the bottom and the left leg stacked on top. So you might be sitting some way cross-legged, or if you can stack the knees, do that. But either way, if you're cross-legged, you will get the effect. So in phase one of this, take your left arm up, right arm behind you, and see if you can make the link at your fingers. If you can't make the link, just make fists and press those fists into your back. And you're going to feel something happening in your shoulders. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to make the fist and not even make the link with my fingers. Pressing those fists into the back. Forward fold. Keep the fists pressing. Intensify that pressure. For 3, 2, 1. Release the arms and let them just drape down in front of you or wherever. And start to observe the stretch in the left hip. And lengthen your spine more to deepen that stretch. Drop your head down and close your eyes. Draw your awareness within. You always have breath and bodily sensation to pay attention to. You have the rest of your day to think about the rest of your life. Right now, be open to this present moment. Breathe in. Slowly lengthen your spine up. Once your spine's straight, take a breath with a sense of letting go. Remembering you're here. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Switch your legs. Some configuration of the left leg on the bottom and the right leg stacked on top. All of that will get the stretch into the back of your right hip. Take the right arm up and the left arm behind. And we're just going to go for the fists. I want everyone to feel how we don't need to make that link at our fingers to feel the shoulder stretch. Press those fists into your back, wherever they're touching. Lengthen the spine. And start to fold over the right leg. Press your fists wherever they touch. 3, 2, 1. Let the arms slowly slide off the back. Bring them in front of you. Imagine lengthening the side waist and folding down more. Let your head drop down. Try to breathe from the belly. Noticing the tiny thoughts tugging you away. Are you traveling to the future or the past? Lengthen the spine a bit more. Keep the spine long. Breathe in and come up. Exhale. Let it go. Now step your feet apart. And another version of a shoulder stretch. Take the tops of your hands to your side waist. The elbows will need to be inside the legs. So you might need to really step the feet apart to do this. Close the legs a bit closer together. Relax the right shoulder. Relax the left shoulder. The shoulders want to shrug here. Don't let them. Keep dropping them. The back should be hunched. Allow that. As we are purposefully tensioning our shoulders. Notice if there's a swell of tension anywhere else. Like your jaw or your hands. Last breath here. Slowly straighten the spine to release. And step the hands behind you with the fingers pointing to you. We'll do the opposite flexion to the wrists in a reverse tabletop. Lift your hips up. Drop your head back and down. Firm the palms into the mat. And lift the sternum up so that you're feeling your shoulders, you're stretching your shoulders. Strengthen your glutes. And look at the world upside down. Let this invert your perspective on life. See your world with a sense of newness. Slowly sit down and lie down. Shavasana. Close your eyes and feel that rush of energy. Blanket your entire body with your awareness. Notice how your shoulders feel. Notice your mental state. Understand experientially by taking these data points throughout your class. How your practice affects your mind and your body. Invite more relaxation into your body. Is there anything that's still gripping? And you find that you've wandered into thought. Notice the thought itself. How does it appear to you? As a voice, as an image, a visualization. Just notice how once you take hold of that thought, it melts away, like a snowflake caught in the hand. Count down 5 more breaths here. Don't allow one to go unconsciously. One knee at a time. Lift them up until both knees are up. And then hug your arms around the legs. Noticing the stretch in your hips. But make this hug symbolic. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for getting on the mat today. It can be difficult to get here. Did you almost not get to your mat? Thank yourself for setting aside time for your practice. Bring your hands to your hamstrings. And then rock back and forth a few times until you can sit up. Come to any comfortable seat. Bring your hands into Chin Mudra and close your eyes. try to arrive in a flash. And take stock here, noticing the deep inner calm, or at least compared to when you started. We'll deepen that calm a little bit more with 3 ohms. Stay with that. We often end our class with various practices where we use thought to evoke a mood or an emotion. In today's practice, we're going to talk about using a positive attitude to bring about positive interactions with others. We all know what it feels like to be truly happy, to be free from the weight of self-concern, even if only for a few moments. And how that positive feeling spills over into our interactions with others. So as an example, and you might even use this at some point, you're familiar with that feeling of having heard a funny joke. And in that moment, your problems melt away. And in the moments following, you're still smiling as you interact with the cashier or the waitress. That positive attitude spills over into an otherwise ordinary encounter. So at different points in your day, or maybe tomorrow or the next day, try summoning that positive attitude as you engage with others, with anyone. Let go of all your worries in that moment. And observe how that exchange unfolds. Try to burn 25% brighter. Be 25% more interested, more attentive, more compassionate. see if there's a muscle there that you can actually flex. I think you'll find that there is. Bring your hands into Namaskar. And we'll send this positive feeling that we have out to all things, animate and inanimate. Inhale with me. Om. Shanti. 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 Hari Om. Thank you for practicing. Hari Om Tat Sat.